This is an Industry Today webcast produced by Industrial Info Resources of Sugar Land, Texas, bringing you the latest trends in the industrial market, providing the scoop on companies that are leading the way with innovation, new technology, and services that keep industry growing and moving forward. This is Peggy Tuck with Industrial Info Resources, your host for this segment of Industry Today, presented by Industrial Info Resources of Sugar Land, Texas, providing supply-side market intelligence to help companies grow their businesses. Our guest company today is Dampney Company Incorporated, and joining us on the phone is Dennis Aikman. He's the product manager. Dennis, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's our pleasure. And why don't we just start out right off the bat and tell us a little bit about Dampney Company and exactly what you do.
Dampney Company is a paint, coatings, and metal patching compounds manufacturer. We've been around for almost 100 years, and we've always been a step ahead of our competitors, which is one of the reasons why we've been around so long. We have advances in silicone resin technology, silicone coating technology. Dampney has developed some high-performance protective coatings for special exposures, operating conditions, and end uses.
Now, tell me what industries would find this really beneficial for them.
The biggest industry right now for us is the refining, and we also get involved with the power generation industry, the petrochemical, OEM and fabricators, and also the pulp and paper.
So you've got this wonderful product, and you've been around for 100 years. What is it that makes Dampney so unique?
Dampney's product line, we offer solutions for harsh environments, including stress corrosion cracking of stainless steel, hot water side corrosion. We have a temperature indicating coating ranges, and it's service hot equipment applications.
Would you do this on a global scale, or would you do this just mainly within the United States?
We do this on a global scale. Wherever there's a oil refinery or a power generating plant, we try and get in there with our coatings.
And of course, with the whole power generation right now, and we're seeing a lot of growth around the world, are there certain regions that you are zeroing in on or that are contacting you because they want your product?
We get calls from all over the world, mainly in South Africa, Asia, Europe, and the U.S. and Canada.
Can Dampney actually provide some examples, maybe tell me of some recent developments that are going to really be of interest if you are targeting to a potential client?
Our product line is called Thermalox, and the Thermalox high-build coatings have been developed for both insulated and uninsulated service to eliminate what we call premature failure of thinner film coatings over a deep blast profile. And what that really means is when you have a piece of metal that is heavily corroded, we have developed coatings that can go on at a thin film and also high build or thicker applications, depending on the customer's need at a certain time. Our next generation of high-build, air-dry silicone paint and coatings allow for double the film build in a single coat application. In addition to that, our high-build coating systems allow for re-insulating within 24 hours, which means if we have a pipe that's hot, you can apply our coating to a hot surface, and then you can re-insulate that pipe within 24 hours where the competition really can't say that they can do that. It basically saves the customer time and money, and has been proven to be a great savings to facilities, especially during shutdowns.
Well, and of course, everybody wants to save time and money. Are you finding that with what's going on with the economy, the power generation, the chemical plants and everything, that there has been more of a demand?
Well, everybody during this economy is trying to tighten their belts and ride out the storm. So we have seen that on a global basis, but I think a lot of our customers are doing a lot more maintenance work. Instead of buying new products, they're maintaining what they already have. So we're seeing that projects are still going on and they're still using our paint, and that's really allowed Dampney to continue to be strong in the marketplace.
Tell us about your typical customer.
We found that no Dampney customer is typical, but many of our products are used by petroleum companies, power generation facilities, and original equipment manufacturers producing heat-generating equipment, electronics and aerospace components, marine and offshore facilities, shop and field coating applicators, engineers, architects, and government agencies.
Obviously, you've got a very unique application here. Tell us some examples of, say, recent projects that actually demonstrates that uniqueness.
Back in the fall of 2008, there was a large refinery who expressed an interest in a coating. They wanted to coat a heater unit during an upcoming first quarter 2009 shutdown. Having painted the sister unit in 1998 with Dampney's Thermalox 260 series, they provided recent photos of the 10-year-old project along with preparation and application details, which is very remarkable for a job done a decade ago. This time things were a little bit different. With early spring as the intended start date, we were up against cold weather conditions, marginal preparation in certain areas, and a very short window to complete the job. As usual, the application worked out very well for us. Our Dampney sales rep worked closely with the applicator, and we ensured that the surface preparation was compatible with our Thermalox system. The facility was able to introduce heat into the unit to allow for the online application, and the project was completed on time within their budget.
Well, it sounds to me that what's really great about this is if you've got a client with a special need, you're able to get in there and create it for them.
Yeah, we do. We do careful analysis of the performance properties that are required. We do careful evaluation of preparation methods which may be employed. We have detailed project specifications. We offer sales and technical support, and also a pre-job conference to make sure that the project goes as planned from start to finish.
I understand that a lot of plant operators don't want spray painting. What's the reasoning behind that, and what makes you different there?
There's been, with all of the environmental rules, they want to eliminate spray painting, eliminating the solvent that's being produced or sprayed into the atmosphere. When the paint is sprayed, the solvent evaporates into the atmosphere, and the government and a lot of the regulatory agencies are cracking down on that. Our coatings, we offer what we call brush and roll applications, where if a plant does not allow coatings to be spray applied, our coatings that we produce can be brush and rolled even at high temperatures.
I'm sure that that's a great savings for them. What are the most compelling reasons for choosing Dampney products?
We've had almost 100 years of knowledge. We have case histories for specific products and applications. We have technical service from the design point through the application point. We have standard and custom colors. We also have color matching available and a broad range of products for multiple applications.
Dennis, I have to ask you about the colors. I'm curious as a female. On the colors, what would be the application of that? And would that be to help identify certain metals or lines for the companies? Exactly.
For safety reasons, some people would like OSHA red or OSHA blue to identify certain places in their plant that might have certain chemicals running through their pipelines. And as a safety standpoint, then they can identify what's going through each pipe. The other issue is some customers require a color be matched to the decor of their facility, and so they'll have us match a certain color, which can be done. And then we have what we call a temperature indicating coating, which changes colors at certain temperatures, which will help identify to plant personnel certain failures that might be taking place, which will allow them to shut down their equipment and prevent a catastrophic event.
Well, that sounds very, very impressive. How can people get more information about Dampney & Company?
We have a website. It's www.dampney.com, and we have an 800 number, 1-800-537-7023.
Okay, again, that website is www.dampney.com. And again, that number is 800-537-7023. Dennis Aikman, thank you so much for being our guest today on Industry Today and sharing all the information about Dampney Company.
Thank you for having me.
It's been our pleasure, and we appreciate your time, and we wish you and your associates a lot of continued success. This is your host, Peggy Tuck, for Industry Today, produced and presented by Industrial Info Resources Media Group, Sugar Land, Texas, and on the web at www.industrialinfo.com.